The Christmas season is a magical season, especially if you've got some kiddos in the house or maybe some grandkids or just looking through the eyes of kids. I've got two daughters that are 7 and 10. And not only are they Christmas season right now, but they're also in the magical season of braces and retainers. Well, my name is Trent Jenkins. I'm one of our pastors around here. And man, these different seasons of kids sure can be interesting. My oldest, she just got her braces off and she's in the stage of retainers. This is a new experience, having to take these things and putting them in your mouth and taking them out of your mouth and being responsible for them. But we told her, look, you got to make sure that you're taking care of these. They're very expensive. They're costly to replace. And so she got these retainers, and we came to an event here at North Coast Church, a daddy-daughter event, and we're off looking at some of the activities, and she looks at me with these big brown eyes like, oh no, something bad just took place. And she realized she left her retainers on the table, and I had already just cleared off the table and put everything in the trash can. I say, okay, stay here. I'm going to go look. I go back to the trash can, and it's empty, of course, and they had already put that bag in the dumpster. I grab one of our amazing workers here at North Coast, or one of our facilities guys, and we go look at the dumpster. And between he and myself getting in the dumpster, looking through the trash, I found these retainers covered in chocolate, but still in one piece. I was like, yes. And I explained to her, you've got to take good care of these. This can't happen again. Well, sure enough, this week, those retainers got put in a paper napkin and put on a table that our little dog got into. And she came home and said, I can't find my retainers. I'm like, where are they at? I don't know. And she said, they were in a paper napkin. And I said, oh, you mean the one that I found on the ground that Charlie had chewed up? And she just looked at me like, oh no, I messed up. And she found a small piece of that retainer on the floor. It was all chewed up, and the rest were gone. I'm sure we'll find them eventually. And so she proceeded to go to her room, and we just hear this crying and this sobbing from her room. She knew she had messed up. My wife was like, she's crying. You need to go in there. I said, it's okay. She can own it a little bit more. So I go in there, and she's crying, and I said, Sawyer, is Daddy mad at you? And she said, no. I said, no, I'm not mad at you. Am I frustrated? Yes. Had I already explained to you that this needed to be taken care of? Yes. Did you mess up? Yes. But we can end up getting these replaced, and you don't need to keep worrying about this. You're forgiven for these things. And she looked at me, and it could just tell her whole countenance changed. I said, how many times has Daddy messed up? I know this was an accident. You didn't mean to do this. You weren't trying to do something mean. You weren't trying to be rebellious. I said, how many times does Daddy mess up at work or at home? And she's like, 40 gazillion billion. I said, absolutely. And how many times do I have to get up and keep going? 40 gazillion billion. I said, yes. And so you have to get up and learn your lesson from this and never let it happen again. And of course, this morning, she didn't even know anything had ever happened. But it reminds me of the forgiveness that God has for us and how we need to get up, realizing who our Father is and what He's done for us. In Psalm 30, it gives this great account. And ultimately in verse 4, it says, sing the praises of the Lord, you His faithful people. Praise His holy name. For His anger lasts only a moment, but His favor lasts a lifetime. Weeping may stay for the night, but rejoicing comes in the morning. Or other translations is joy comes in the morning. I just want to encourage you in this Advent season and this word joy, that we live out the joy because of Christ's redemption, because of the forgiveness of our sins, that we can walk ahead with joy. Don't live in your past regrets. Don't live in your past mistakes. Yes, we need to own them. Yes, there is a moment of possible tears, of regret, but we don't live in those. We know that we've been forgiven by Christ, and we walk forward confidently in joy because of what He's already done for us. Have a great day, everybody.